Hey everyone, I'm doing some Tafo talks. That's something I haven't done in a while. You guys saw me talk to PPMD. I hope you guys really liked that video. That was uploaded already. And I just wanted to look forward to next year since it's 2019 just around the corner. I was thinking about a few things and I've been reflecting a lot about the community. I've taken a step back a bit and I always try to think about like, hey, like how do we make things better? How do we continue to move forward? And one of the biggest examples I like to use, and I'm going to go a little bit religious on you guys, but it's one of the examples I've been growing up with is our church communities. I've been a part of small churches and big churches, and don't worry, I'm not trying to convert you to Jesus or whatever, but I just want to just speak on some of my experiences working with different types of churches and like how I think this applies to this Smash community. I've been a part of large churches, and my experiences with larger churches, maybe not so much like the mega churches, is that people kind of had this very consumeristic mindset where they kind of go like, oh, that message wasn't quite for me, or the coffee wasn't good, or they didn't have good snacks, or the music wasn't good, the speaker wasn't good. It's a very me-oriented kind of position of the average person that goes to like a larger church. Not to say that everybody is like that, but that's kind of an observation I've noticed. Where you're going, these people usually go to a church to kind of go like, okay, what is it in it for me? And it's more about consuming things more than it is about making a community and being a part of it. And when you're a part of a smaller church, from my observation, it's the production values and all that stuff usually isn't as good. There's like, it's usually kind of a little jank. The speaker may not be as well known. People may not know how to play their musical instruments as well. And the service might not be as glamorous, but you kind of see this like willful attitude from the average like member of the church where they're willing to, pick up a piece of trash, they're willing to move around furniture, and they're willing to contribute and help out wherever they can. In contrast to a big church where it's more about what can the church do for me. And I reflect on this, and this is why I'm thinking about these things. It's because, I sometimes relish in the good old days. I used to be a TO, and after the tournament, everybody would help out. They would all pitch in. They would clear out their drink bottles. They'd pick up some trash. They'd help me move some tables. And there was a sense of community building where everybody felt a part of it. And I feel like that's the healthiest way for a community to grow. And I'm kind of wondering, like, how do we scale this? How do we scale this to a larger, more like a larger group of people? Whereas, when I ran tournaments, it was about 15 to 25 people, and local tournaments have hundreds of people. A major is going to have hundreds of people. You're paying a little bit more money. And I think I've just proposed this idea. If we can make a resolution to how do we improve the community for next year, I just want to say, pick up a piece of trash. And that should be the saying for next year. And picking up a piece of trash can be a literal piece of trash, or it could be something else within the community. And I believe having this attitude of, yeah, like I'm a part of the community, I play, I go to tournaments is cool and all, but I think to continue to grow and scale, and especially because we're going to have a bunch of new people, that we model, great behavior so that it trickles down to everybody else. Because if you're picking up trash, you're contributing, you're bringing a TV, you're on time. It really scales to other people who will see and say like, okay, this is what the culture is like for the Smash players. I'm going to go ahead and adopt those habits too. So picking up a piece of trash is my mantra. It's my unction to the community for 2019. That you see yourself as a community member and not as a consumer or not as a participant on the sidelines. And what this could be is if you see like, it doesn't have to be super big. I'm not asking for big life changes here. I'm just asking for small things here. So it could be, you see a piece of trash on the ground at a tournament, go ahead and pick it up and put it in the trash. It could be if you were once late to your pools all the time, kind of entitled, making it hard for pool runners, you can try to come on time and make it easier. Report to your pool captain earlier so that it makes their life easier. Or even one thing better, you can even volunteer to be a pool captain. You can help out a person on Reddit. You can write some insightful posts. You can take a new community member who's in your local scene out to lunch, learn a little bit about them, make them feel welcome. You can, if somebody is being mean to somebody, you can step in and say, well, hey, like, that's not cool. Whether it's something that's racist, sexist, or there's a guy being a creep to a girl, just pick up the piece of trash, metaphorically speaking there. If you see someone acting poorly online, take them to the side and say, hey, that's not cool. I believe that if we all believe, like, and it doesn't even have to be that big. I really want to emphasize, I hope that we all continue to make a better effort to like move forward and help out the community, and just really see that that each one of you guys, whether you like it or not, are a part of it, and that we all contribute to making it better. So that's my unction. That's my, hopefully this resonates with some people out there, that we continue to make the community a better place. We're far from perfect, although I would have to say that we're pretty good, but I think we can clean up a lot. And that's kind of my hope, that if we can get the masses to do one thing small this year each, that it grows into something beautiful.